my name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 163. I think this time I got it right. Welcome or welcome back. You can find me on Instagram as Westknits and on Ravelry as Westknits and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. Let's begin. I'm gonna comment on the light situation because we are having a really bright and sunny day. I don't even remember when. When have we had that kind of day last time? This kind of day. Very bright, so I have all blinds shut and yeah, still very bright, you can see. I'm also wearing a very bright outfit because morning was frosty and cold and morning was a bit gloomy before the sun came up, and now it's bright and rather warm, and I'm a bit regretting my choices. Okay, let's start with what I'm wearing today. Yeah, if you've been around, you know this is my big, cozy, fluffy Lento, not a sweater, not a sweater, it's my Lento dress. It's a sweater pattern by Jonna Helin from Line magazine, but I modified it and turned it into a dress just by sizing up and then adding a bit of increases to accommodate for my hips. I think if you don't have wide hips, you can just keep knitting straight, but if you're like me, wider on the bottom than on the top, then increases can help with that situation. So I knit this last year before going to knit to Pearl to Knit and Crochet Festival in the Netherlands, and I was in a rush trying to finish it, and I did, and we were playing Find Waldo, Find Diana, that, yeah, you can see me from far away, from far away. So the yarn was also from the Netherlands. It was a chunky mohair by Mibs, MYPZ, Mibs, very colorful brand from the Netherlands, and yeah, and then I took it back to the Netherlands to wear there. And earrings, these I got as a gift also at the festival. There was a lovely young lady, she made these by herself with her mom. I don't remember the names because I didn't write them down, but I remember her bright happy sweater that she was wearing. And she gave me 2 pairs of precious handmade polymer clay earrings. Look how beautiful colors. They match the dress, I think, so I'm wearing those today. And that's pretty much it. Finally we have a woolly dress weather. Not just sweater weather, but woolly dress, except now when the sun is shining in. Outside it's still minus in Celsius, of course, but inside it's getting pretty warm from the sun. But yeah, I've been waiting for the sweater dress, woolly dress season, because it's my favorite. I love knit dresses, I love woolly dresses, and I wear them a lot because I don't like to stress about what I'm wearing. I like it easy in the mornings, just waking up, throwing something on. And what's easier than a dress? You don't need to combine it with anything. You don't need to think about what goes with what. You just put it on and go. All you need is a pair of tights and a woolly dress. So yeah, and I love this one. I have a few warmer ones, but this is perfect for today's weather outside, so that's what I'm wearing. Let's go to finished objects. I don't know how to tell you. Well, I have 2 finished objects, but I think we're not gonna talk about them today. We will leave them for the next time because they are both wet, and this time it's not my fault. I washed them 2 days ago and they are still wet because it's been ridiculously humid. I'm upset with humidity. And they are not just damp, they are still fully wet. I can't try them on. I'll quickly flash them that you would know I finished something. I finished my teddy vest. It's wet. There it is. It's drying right here. And then I had a new cast on and new finish, and this one is wet because it's so thick. Well, I started and finished Strice Hat by Marie Renier. There it is. I don't wanna disturb it. I don't wanna stretch it out. Uh, and we will talk about them next time. I'm sorry, but I wanna be able to try them on and explain all the details, and yeah. So they are there, but we will save them for the next time. Yep. Okay, there. They are dry. I was tapping them yesterday and they were still very wet, and sometimes life is like that. Even when you do things in advance, things still don't work out the way you want. But that's okay. That's okay. We have other things to talk about. Let's go to Whip's Works in Progress. I'll show you two. I'll show you two this week because I've been working on those that I finished. The first one is my birthday cast on Big Cozy Cardi by Andrea Mowry in a very autumnal bag by Bertie and Puppet. I love those floral pumpkins. They make me happy. There has been made some. I've made some progress. There has been some progress. Some progress has been made. Okay. Words are hard. There, from the little foxy marker. That's how much since last Friday. I think I moved the marker last Friday. So I don't know what I'm showing you. I can't see. It's so bright I can't see a thing. So yeah, it's a lot of stitches. So a little bit of progress, still progress. I have this much yarn left. The yarn is Jalovilla. What are you? You are Rasu Soria, which is recycled wool together with Finnish sheep wool. So, and I'm holding it double. She has also a thicker version of this, but I don't know. I bought the thinner one and I'm holding it double, which is kind of pointless, but it works for my project. I think the thinner one is softer. Just my opinion. Okay, so that one. The next one, I have to give you a spoiler warning as always, because I will be showing you the Mystery Knitalong, the Mystery Musical by Stephen West. Clue 3 came out yesterday. I came home already pretty late, and then a lot of things to deal with, and I started it already after Sophia's bedtime, and it didn't go well. Okay, if you don't want to look, if you don't want to see, look away. I'll be showing Clue 3 and finished Clue 2, of course, from the last week. I'm struggling again, as you can guess. Yeah. Okay, where is the right side? There is the right side. Yarn tangle. Shouldn't be any yarn attached. Oh, I have it on a cable. That is a second. Let me open this up. I'm using my Addi cables. So, the squiggles. The squiggles are there. The squiggles are ready. The squiggles were lovely, fun. I loved knitting the squiggles. Clue 3. Can you guess if I'm enjoying it? No, let's rephrase. Can you guess how much I'm not enjoying it? This is Clue 3 so far. Well, it looks fun. It looks fun. It's something I haven't done before, which is like, check. Learn something new. It's not hard to knit if you don't drop stitches. If you drop stitches, you're toast. Did that a couple of times and couldn't even figure out how to fix them, so had to think back. But that's alright. What troubles me the most is every time we need to cut yarn, it's like a knife through my heart. I don't know who else is with me on this. I don't know. I like continuous flow of things, and here we're cutting yarn on every little section, so the end situation is mad. I am weaving them in as I go, and still it just I don't know, it hurts. It hurts me on a deeper level. I don't know, it's my personal problem. It looks wonderfully fun and colorful, and I don't know how I feel about it overall at the moment. I feel like there is a lot going on. It's very busy. And even though my colors are rather soft, but I don't know, it's a lot of design elements. And you know, I love color, I love busy designs sometimes. I like a lot of things going on, but I think this is a lot even for me. I don't know. My husband looked at it in the morning. He's like, "Oh, you're knitting that thing like that." I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Why?" he doesn't get the idea. A good question, why? But fun. We're in for fun. I don't know. Maybe something will tie this bit together with these, but I think my issue is with the very small color sections all over the place. It's busy. Is it cohesive? Does the color make it cohesive? I don't know. Geometrical shapes, waves, squiggles. Stephen called these piano keys. I don't know. In my color scheme, not feeling the vibe of piano keys. I don't know. So here it is. So clue 1, clue 2, and beginning of clue 3. There will be more. There will be more going on. So we're knitting them like this way, adding stripes, and every new stripe is longer. I don't mind the process. I don't know. I'm questioning overall vibe at the moment in my specific colors. Like this, yes. With added clue 3, I don't know. Maybe if the colors would be like closer to each other, like more blending in, like shades of pink or shades of gray, or not 50, just 4. But I don't know. We will see. Let's just... I'm not upset or disappointed, I'm just unsure at the moment. Looking at it, and I think I need to knit a bit more to make my final decision about how I feel about it. Right now, uncertain, questioning, wondering, what's happening? What's happening, honey? What's happening? That's Karen from Will and Grace, if you're wondering. Okay. I'll keep wondering about this. What's going on? I don't know. Mixed emotions, but I'm okay with knitting part of it. I thought it would be worse. I opened the spoilers yesterday and I was like, nope, not knitting it. And then I was like, calm down, woman. Just start. And then I started and it wasn't so bad. It looked worse than I imagined. So that's the main thing. I'm a process knitter. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a process knitter. Finished object is an added bonus, but I'm in for fun. I'm in for the fun and process. Okay, that's actually all my knitting content for today. I know we're probably like, I don't know, 15 minutes in, and I'm done because my finished objects are wet. But I have a bit of happy mail. Again, I've been spoiled. My birthday presents keep coming in from all over the world. Now I got a lovely package from Norway, from Linn Beate, and sorry, choked while saying her name, Linn Beate, and she sent me the most wonderful birthday gift. Can I brag a little bit? First of all, card. Her little one made the card for me, helped to make the card for me. There was also a beautiful handwritten letter, made me very emotional. That's personal. We are not gonna talk about it. And then I received a whole bunch of very special gifts and goodies. I'll take them in my lap. I don't know which one to start with. I'm so excited about everything. Let's start with the yarn. The yarn, wonderful hand-dyed yarn from Norway, made by her friend. There is the name. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. So beautiful autumnal colors, but with a bit of pink. I love this, even though it's warm and autumnal, but there is just enough pink and violet to to speak to my heart. I think this needs to be a pair of socks for myself. I'm gonna be selfish. Not sure when that's gonna happen, but that's gonna happen. This is so beautiful, because a hat probably too orange and yellow for me, but I think the socks or hand warmers, or I don't know. Anyway, for now it's going into my lovely stash. Then I received I have a new project bag, and this one has a very special story, because Lynn Beata got these swatches from her friend. A friend didn't want them anymore, and there is a little bit attached to every one of them with information about the swatch. I love it. I love it. And then she turned them into a project bag. Oh, there was a pattern, I think, mentioned. Was there a pattern for this bag? I'll put it on a screen. I'll look it up and put it on a screen. And then she made a project bag for me. Look at all these colors. They look like me, don't they? So, how lovely is this bag made from swatches? I think it's a brilliant idea, because most of us have a whole bunch of swatches. I have a basket right there. You can't see it, but on my whip dresser there is a basket with swatches, and I've been thinking, do I make a blanket with them? Like, I don't have enough for a blanket, because often I don't swatch. Don't tell anyone. But I often skip swatching. But sometimes I do. And when I do, I pop them in that basket, and yeah. But if you don't have enough for a blanket, you can make a fun bag. How lovely is that, with a drawstring, and I don't know. Almost want to use it for something else rather than knitting. Like to... Can I just walk around with it? I already look like a crazy lady in the village, so who cares if I have a matching bag. I love scrappy things. I love repurposing things, so this gift was so close to my heart. Thank you so much, and say thanks to your friend for the swatches that made this possible. So yeah, that's absolutely lovely. Then oh, lost one. Lost one note. Then there is one little stitch marker and needle stoppers, flowers. Can always use some needle stoppers in this house. And then this one. Little hand-painted vintage plate with a fox on it. Oh, speaking of foxes, the color name of this is called It's Fox Cub. Forgot to mention. So that's the maker. So it's a vintage plate with a fox, and I love vintage things. I love thrifting. I'm an old soul. I think old things are often much nicer than new things. And a lot of things in our home are old, either inherited or thrifted, and there is some old pieces of furniture. And if I have a choice between buying new from the store or finding it somewhere second-hand, I often gravitate towards the second. The second option of the second-hand. Because you can find something so special that has a story, that has a history. But be careful before bringing things in. Make sure there is no, like, no new neighbors moving in with your items. Yeah, I would never, like, get second-hand rug probably and things like that, because, you know, I have my precious yarn. We can't risk all kind of moth or bug infestation. And with wood pieces, make sure it doesn't have wood worm. Other way, if it's cleanable, yeah. Like, if you can get it clean and safe and sanitized, then yeah. But this little plate is just so precious. So thank you so much. This little fox reminds me of illustrations from my favorite childhood book. It's by a Swedish author. I think from 60s, if I'm right about it. And I think the English name of the book is Hooray for Ludwig XIV. And it's a story about a family of foxes that live in the forest, and the youngest one, Ludwig, he makes friends with a little cute little chicken girl that lives on a farm nearby where actually foxes are stealing from, and and then there is a dog, and anyway, it's a lovely story, and it was my favorite childhood book. I read it, I don't know how many times, but in double digits for sure. And my kids have read it, and I read it to them before they could read, and yeah, they love it too. So, this plate just made me smile, little tray. I still don't know what I'm gonna put on it, but I think it's gonna stay in this room. Just my personal one. So thank you so much, Lynn Beata, for these lovely gifts. I appreciate it very much. By the way, she has a knitting podcast. She hasn't posted for a while, but I just watched I just watched some of her older episodes. It's called Color and Craft, so go check her out. I'll leave a link down below. Okay, so what's our next section today? I know what it's gonna be, because I've been receiving requests and questions about how is Lima doing. So we will have a bit of a dog talk in a long time. We haven't had for a while, so let's do a dog talk. Let's talk dogs, because we need to talk about happy things in life, and knitting is happy thing, happy mail is a happy thing, and dogs. For some people, cats. For me, it's dogs. I love cats as well, but we have dogs in this house, and if you're new here, Lima is our latest addition to the family. She was my personal Christmas haul this year. You know, people do Christmas hauls when they buy a bunch of things and then show them off. I only got one thing. One thing, and that was our sweet baby girl. Lima was adopted from a shelter in Lithuania. We adopted her through a Finnish rescue program, Pet Rescue Finland. They brought her from Lithuania. And she's a German Shepherd. She's soon 3 years old. And she's just so goofy and lovely and loving. And she fit perfectly in our family. We have another rescue. She's a bit smaller. She's a mid-sized dog. Her name is Jackie, and she's been with us since 2017. Yeah, 2017 we adopted her from Latvia. There we drove ourselves to get her. Lima was delivered to Finland, and we had to go and pick her up from another place in Finland. Yeah, so we have 2 rescues, and Jackie was alone for a while after our previous German Shepherd passed away, our big bear. It was a big loss and big hole in my heart, and I wasn't ready for a puppy, and then just life happened, and COVID and all those things, and I think Jackie was a bit lonely, and she started to pretend that she's old and tired dog, and she's not interested in anything. Now she's already a granny dog. We don't know exactly, but somewhere between 9 and 10, somewhere there. She's mid-sized dog, so she still has good mileage left on her. should be. And yeah, she was just refusing to go for long walks. We were doing just short walks, and she was sleeping a lot and gained some weight, which is not good for her health. And we decided that it's time to get her a sister or a brother to keep her company, that she wouldn't be alone, because we have always had 2 dogs, and then just for a while, because of the circumstances and life, Jackie was alone for some years. And yeah, we decided to apply for adoption. I saw her on the on the list. There were so many lovely dogs. We wanted a smaller dog at first, but small ones, they go really fast because people somehow, yeah, choose to adopt smaller dogs. And then I was like, okay, let's look at the bigger ones that nobody wants. And then I was scrolling and I saw her face, and it was like showing my husband, what do you think? He was like, yeah. I was like, you realize it's German Shepherd and she's still young, so the brain probably hasn't grown yet, because it takes good 4 years usually for German Shepherds to grow a brain. She was 2 at the moment of the adoption. And yeah, we just sent a message and adopted her. It was a very quick process because we were the only ones who wanted her. She was here, I think, in a couple of months. We had to go through interview process and pay a lot of money. It's a responsible adoption process. It's not just, oh, we choose a dog and you get it. You have interviews and they check that your home is suitable. And yeah, we live in a countryside, we have a house, we have enough space, the kids are not babies anymore, so we are not young because I think there is a age limit. They don't give big serious dogs to very young people for a reason. And we have had rescue dogs and we have had a German Shepherd, so we ticked all the boxes. The lady interviewing us was very lovely. And so yeah, then we paid the money and we were waiting, and she came just before Christmas. She came last December. If you watched Vlogmas, you saw us going to get her, and when she came to us, she was just so she was so malnourished and she was so skinny, and my heart broke into a million pieces when I touched her for the first time, because she's a long coat and she didn't look as bad, but when you touch her and you can feel just bones and skin. And anyway, you know, now I told you the pre-story. Now we can go to now. 10 months later, she's been with us for 10 months. We have dealt with all her health issues. She had some purely because of poor care and yeah, being severely underweight. I honestly think she didn't have a lot of time left if she would have stayed in a shelter. But everything is treated. The girl has gained weight. She's now normal size for her age, and she's on a she's tall. She's very tall for a girl German Shepherd. Like, people often think she's male dog because of, even though she has pink harness, because of her size. And now she has nice meat on the bone, and she has gained muscle, she has gained strength and energy, and she's just been doing so great. She's been spending a lot of time outside, going on really long walks, and now she enjoys bicycle rides with my husband because she's very good just running next to the bicycle. And yeah, and Jackie cheered up instantly. She got more playful. She forgot that she's old and tired. And yeah, Jackie got basically a second life. She's a young dog again. And they've been getting along really well, even though the people at the shelter told us that she doesn't get along with other dogs. I don't know. We haven't had issues, not with other dogs on the walks, not with our own. Absolutely zero issues. I think she was just stressed out because she was in a shelter with 300 other dogs. And I think I wouldn't need her like that. So yeah, she has gained a lot of nicknames because, you know, you can't just... Her name is Laima. We chose a Lithuanian and Latvian name from the mythology. If you go to Vlogmas, I explain the meaning of the name. It's... yeah. So yeah, we call her... What do we call her? We call her Lima Bean. We call her Shepherdillo. Because, you know, and then from there Shepa, and then Gepa. because she's fast runner and she's a little monster sometimes. Not little. And then we call her Royal Floof. And then, yeah, baby girl, of course. uh, I often think she might think her name is who's so cute, who's so cute. Or don't eat your sister, because one of her favorite games is putting Jackie's whole head in her mouth and then licking Jackie's head. Surprisingly, Jackie doesn't mind. She tolerates it for quite a long time before getting upset. um, yeah, she has grown a lot of new fur. Her coat is now lush and thick and much longer than it was. Because, like, I was doubting that maybe she's a mix between short coat and long coat, because her coat wasn't very long when she came to us. Like, it was spotty. It was questionable. But now she looks like a proper long coat shepherd. She also doesn't realize her size. She thinks she's a lap dog. She's a total Velcro dog, and we were thinking, whom is he gonna choose as her human? Well, turns out everybody is her human. She follows all of us. Maybe she's probably more my husband's. I don't know. No, not really. She's everyone's dog, but she spends a lot of time with my husband because he often works from home and I go away. But when I'm at home, she hangs around me and she knits with me. I knit and she's somewhere next to me. Yeah, I was missing that. Because Jackie is not a company dog. She likes her own space more. She goes to rest in the bedroom away from everyone. And this one is where the people are. She's total attached Velcro dog. She doesn't care where we are, what we are doing, main thing that the people are there. Yeah, so that's the update on girls. Both girls are doing great, and yeah. I'm happy because they are happy. That's how dog's life should be, happy. Except, yeah, there is that. My husband always laughs at her sighing. Nobody sighs louder than unemployed debt-free German Shepherd. But yeah, she's lovely, and we're lucky to have her here. She completed our pack. Definitely. Okay, knit and chat. I'm not sure what else can we talk about except dogs. I could have probably knit during the dog talk as well. No, I lost my knitting needle. Husband's socks. It's the second one now. Not the one I was knitting on last time. It's the other one. I need to catch up, and yeah, we should probably try them on soon. Knit and chat. So what's happening around here? Autumn break is happening around here. Kids are starting autumn break today. Today's Friday. Bruno actually already started autumn break because they had a night school. It's this fun thing when kids spend the night at school, and so much fun. I didn't have that in my childhood. And Sophia is coming soon. I'm having morning off, and then I'll grab Sophia and we will go to work for a while to finish up the week. And I think I need to take a few days off next week. First of all, I wanna be with the kids. I know my husband has a busy week. I'm not sure will he be able to take some time off, but I want to do a few things with the kids, and then I think I also need a little break because my brain has been malfunctioning whole week. I've been mixing up numbers and I'm not able to write. And then, funny story, my phone, actually my email decided this week that it would be fun to change my name from Jana to Kana in my signature. When I write email and then at the bottom of it, and Kana in Finnish means chicken, like a hen. And I noticed a couple of times, but I think couple of the emails still slipped through with me signed as Kana. Technology is mocking me, and if you received one of those, I'm not even sorry. It's so ridiculous and hilarious that I'm not even sorry, you know. That's story of my life. Yeah. So don't wonder if you received one of those. Don't wonder. It's normal here. I don't know, maybe Clucky was signing my emails. Automated signature is probably a good idea, like on a safe side, but still, I still sign it manually. Very professional, isn't it? Okay, so what else? We woke up to frost this morning again. It was -4 degrees when I went out to go get Bruno from school early in the morning. My car was an igloo. It took me a while to scrape it and defrost it. The door was frozen shut because it was rainy and humid yesterday. It was very wet and then it froze overnight. And then yard, everything is frosty and crunchy. And when the sun came out, you see that stripe and it's like slowly moving. So one half of the yard has winter and another half of the yard has bright green grass where it's like still summer. What's happening? Yeah, so weather update. But the whole week was rainy and ill. But today is nice, and I've been thinking how to entertain the kids next week, and we will probably go to visit the museum. We will go to visit the light festival in the city, and we will go swimming and all the just the very simple fun. Yeah, and hopefully the weather is nice that we can be outside. We still need to dismantle their trampoline, put it away for winter. Oh, that's a big process, so it's better to do it now, because a couple of times snow has surprised us and we ended up doing it in snow, and there are those ties and they get frozen, and then you just a lot of swearing involved. So it's better to do it now before proper winter comes in. We already got a little preview. And I've been wearing a lot of knits. I have pulled out all the cowls and wrist warmers and even a hat. I've been mostly using headband, but this morning I had a hat on because -4 is no joke. So yeah, what else? No special weekend plans except whatever kids want to do, basically. I hope I can get the house in order today, that no need to do that on a weekend. And yeah, maybe finish my husband's socks, Christmas socks, because I should make a new pair for him for Father's Day. Or maybe he wants a hat. I don't know. Hat would be easier, but he's low on socks because nobody else in the family knits socks, and I'm not a big fan of knitting socks, but I do it for the family. For the family. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I have anything else for right now. So I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I hope there is a podcast episode next week. If there isn't, then I'm somewhere with the kids on a holiday. But I'll try. I'll try my best. But yeah. Take care, knit a lot, stay warm, wear your woolies, enjoy the weather, enjoy the autumn break if you have one right now, and I will see you next time. Hey, bye!